Alright guys, so I've been meaning to do this video, but this is basically an announcement like I talked about in my live stream a little while ago. Basically, this video is to let you guys know that the Dark Phoenix series is being continued. It's been a while. It took it's just been from writer's block to other stuff to us not getting paid for this shared fanfiction universe. Yeah, it's been a while. But here to happily tell you, in this story, we're now in Dark Phoenix Act 2. Don't worry, it's not a separate story. It's still the same story. So, in the Infinityverse, we just finished with the end of Act 1. And now we are going into Act 2, which the first two chapters are done. Actually done by me, and Jason and I did do some editing there, here and there. But now we are in Act 2 of the Dark Phoenix saga in the Infinityverse. So, in here, essentially, let's talk about like where we are in the Dark Phoenix saga now that we are into Act 2. This is going to be a 3-act event, and now you're probably wondering, well, what are the stakes for Act 2? I'm glad you asked, because I'm here to tell you what the stakes are for Act 2. So, Infinityverse Act 2 is essentially a cool, kind of a, well, not a cooldown phase, but more of, after just finishing Act 1, with the Phoenix finally choosing a host. For those who don't know, I'm not going to tell you, so you just have to go and read the story. In that story, at the end of Act 1, the Phoenix has chosen a host, the Infinity League have been severely crippled, the tower is broken, and we've got some betrayals from Dipper and Wendy going off to leave and start a villain career with Cobra. Not good. It's not looking good. And furthermore, because of this, the Dark Phoenix, the Phoenix Force, when it chose this host, that said host has gone into a coma and not waking up for a while. So in this time period, you're thinking, oh, everything's fine. We're just gonna, now it may look calm right now, but it's now like picking up the pieces after a war with villains and a energy force and dealing with the death of Mothra in the Infinityverse. We are now dealing with another threat that is coming, and it's gonna be big. I'm not gonna say who it is, but we have been building her up for a bit, like little pieces here and there, and Jason wanted this character to be like our Thanos, like the Infinityverse's equivalent of Thanos. With a black, with a, what was it, the Black Order along with it. She has her own Black Order in a way, and we're giving this version of this character their own army. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but trust me, all I'm going to say is, would you like to know more? That's all I'm going to say. Real fans are going to really get that one. But, yeah. So this new threat is coming. We've got new allies coming. And Act 2 is going to be more of, now we have to protect the world from this enemy who wants the Phoenix Force and will kill the world while she's at it. And the League is dealing with a lot. Now, the first chapter of Act 2, along with Act 1, the end of Act 1, are out. And as an added bonus, there's a special one-shot that's going to be coming out tonight as of this recording, or at least hopefully tonight as of this recording, and is going to be a special one-shot focusing on the Gravity Falls characters and some other elements here, and kind of, because there was too much to add in the chapter, I was just like, hey Jason, how about I just put this as a special one-shot to act as like a Act 2 Chapter 1.5. That's a mouthful right there, but yeah, it's more or less like a spin-off, like a one-shot spin-off that will showcase everything that's going to happen in the Gravity Falls side. Now that Dipper and Wendy are now with Cobra, and it's going to talk about like where the future for those characters are going to be in the Infinityverse in the future. Now, among other things, we have some other characters that are coming, and Act 2 is going to be more of an invasion arc. It's going to be the coming of this villain, and and it's just going to and we haven't got, and that's just going to be Act 2. Act 3, good sweet lord, like Jason and I have planned out a lot of stuff for Act 3. It's gonna, like, all I'm gonna say is, if you think Act 2 is gonna be big, Act 2 isn't gonna be as long as Act 1. I will say that. Act 2 is not gonna be as long as, it's probably gonna be the shortest of the 3 acts. But yeah. So, anyway, so that's kind of where we are, is that, you know, it's not going to be the longest act, but it's not going to be the longest act in Act 2, but it's definitely going to be probably one of the most action-packed acts in this event. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know, and other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.